What's up, YouTube? It's Wolfman3663 back again with another unboxing. And as y'all know, I'm getting into the Final Fantasy trading card game. So I went ahead and got the Final Fantasy 14 starter set for 2018. And here it is. It comes with a pre-construction deck of 50 cards, a game mat, and a crit starter guide. It's made by Square Enix. Age 13 plus. Yeah. Let's get into it. Let's start by taking a look at the playmat. You have the field. In the top corner is the damage zone. You have your break zone, which is also like your drop zone or your discard pile. And you have your deck. And in this corner it tells you the phases. And that's all there is to it. Now the crit start guide is quite similar to other card games. It tells you the types of icons, element, what is this, these numbers will tell you what the stuff on the card it says. You got your text, your card entry number, rarity. You have your elements, which are fire, lightning, ice, water, wind, light, earth, and darkness. And then over here, you have how to play a card and abilities. So let's just move that out the way. And let's take a look at this deck. Starts off with Minfilia. She's a backup from Final Fantasy 14. Scion of the 7th Dawn. EX Burst. When Minfilia enters the field, you may switch for one job Scion of the 7th Dawn forward and add it to your hand. With a 1 earth light energy, I believe it is. Put Minfilia into your break zone. Choose one forward opponent controls, break it. You can only use this ability if you control 5 or more job of the 7th Dawns. No, it's Earth. I just checked the start guide. Now time to open it. Which I probably should have did that first, but this deck comes with 3 Minfilias. Next we have Yada, Scion of the 7th Dawn is a forward. For each job Scion of the 7th Dawn order then Yada you control, Yada gains 2,000 power. When Yada attacks, choose one dull forward opponent controls, deal damage equal to half of Yada's power, round down to the nearest 1,000. And also we have 3 copies of her. Now we have Paplamio. With his EX burst is when Paplamio enters the field, you may search for one card named Yada and add it to your hand. If the card named Yada you control deals damage to a forward, increase the damage by 2,000 instead. And there was 3 of them. Oh, that's right, because in Final Fantasy, you're allowed to have 3 copies of the same card in the deck. Now we have Minor, another Earth attribute. Costs 4 energy. 4 Earth CP. Just like Palomino uses 3. Minor. When Minor enters the field, choose one backup in the break zone, add it to your hand. One Earth energy and one Earth CP and another Earth CP, and then rest this unit. Put Minor into the break zone, choose one forward in your break zone, add it to your hand. And we only get 2 minors. Next is Black Belt. It's a standard unit. It's forward, 8,000 power, costs 4 CP, Earth CP. And there's no text for them, please. Next we have Evoker. It's a backup, costs 1 CP. From Final Fantasy 3. Just like the Black Belt. And we have 2. Now we have a Dark Knight, which costs 4 Earth CP. It's a forward. For each point of damage you have received, Dark Knight gains plus 1,000 power. Next we have Monk, 2 CP, 2 Earth Energy, and Dole this card. Put Monk into the break zone, choose one forward against 3,000 power and Brave until the end of the turn. Now, I don't exactly remember what Brave does. I think Brave means it can't be Dole. I'm not entirely sure. I'll check in a little bit. We have 2 copies of Monk. Next, we have Alamos. I really don't know how to pronounce some of these names. Choose one forward, deal it damage equal to the highest power forward you control. Next, we have a Pugilus. I still don't know how to pronounce that class. All I know is they fight with their fist. For each job standard union forward other than Puggus you control, Puggus gains plus 2,000 power. And it comes with 2 of them. Next we have Bonga Thief. It's a monster. And use Earth CP until the end of the turn. Bonga Thief also becomes a forward with 7,000 power and Brave. You can only use this ability once per turn. Now we'll get into the lightning cards. Now we have Alice, costs 4 lightning CP. If you control a card named Alifiand or Oliphant, the cost of playing Alice onto the field is reduced by 1. The job Scion of the 7th Dawn forwards you control gain haste. Which I think haste means their abilities are used first or resolved first. And we're given 3 of her. Her. If I'm not mistaken, this is the brother. He's Alifond, is how I'm going to pronounce it. He's a backup. Choose one of your active forwards, choose one active forward, deal 1,000 damage. If you control a job of the Scion 7th Dawn forward, deal it 2,000 damage instead. We get 3 of them. Anger. I apologize for butchering these names. He's a forward, Scion of the 7th Dawn. When Urain enters the field, choose one monster in your break zone. If its cost is equal to or less than the number of job Scions of the 7th Dawn forwards you control, play it onto the field. And we are given 3 of him as well. Now we have Ravager, costs 2 lightning CP. 1 lightning CP and Dole this card. Choose one active forward, deal it 4,000 damage. And we're given 2 of them. Now we have Dragoon. Dragoon, use 1 CP. Dragoon gains first strike until the end of the turn. First strike means that he deals damage to the opponent's card before your opponent does damage to him, and that works on both turns. We have 2 of him. Next we have Luisux. When Luisux enters the field, you may search for one card named Alice or a card named Alahan and add it to your hand. Next, we have Odin. EX is an EX. EX burst. Choose one forward and break it. We're given 2 of him. Next, we have a summoner. Costs 1 CP to bring him out. And we're given 2 of him. Now we have another Dragoon. And I like this artwork a lot. And it says Dragoon gains first strike until the end of the turn. Next we have Ninja, which is the class I'm currently working to get in Final Fantasy XIV. Haste. This character can attack or use abilities containing Dole in the turn it enters the field. So that's what haste is. So I was wrong earlier. Because when you play a card out on the field, it can't attack on the turn that it's played. I think that's what I was. And we have our final card, which we have two of as well, is a monster called Leomon. Put Leomon into the break zone, choose one forward, it gains first strike until the end of the turn, and then draw 1 card. That does it for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment for more card game unboxings. And if you want to see more Final Fantasy or any other card game, let me know in the comment section. Until then, adios.